Let's see how much people we can get going live here. Let me get out of here. Look at that, you guys. You guys are live. That's right. Put this down right here for a second. Too bad I don't have a tripod. Let me see if I've got a tripod here somewhere. Oh, we got one person. See if I got a tripod here, guys. I know I had to have a tripod here somewhere. Maybe it's the gear at home. All right. I guess we'll use this. We'll use this for a tripod. Aha. Look at this. We're using this for a tripod right here. Check this out. We're live, and I'm also filming too as well for the next video vlog. What's up, everybody? I think we should try something new, guys. How's about this? If you would like to be on YouTube, right? Why don't you send me, well, actually, why don't you video yourself a question, and I would do like a 15-second question. Send it to me at 702-319-1092 with your questions. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Q&A, and I'm going to do a video vlog on that. And that's if you would like to be on YouTube. I think that would be kind of cool, right? If you think that's something that you want to do, just let me know. Anyway, let me log on here. See if you guys have any questions. Wow, there is a lot of people. Now, here's the thing. Starting tomorrow, we will be back on the radio. That is right. Back on the radio on iHeartRadio. Let me move this here. Get you guys a better angle of my face. You guys like the new hairdo? Slicking it back. Alright, I'm going to spend a couple minutes and we're going to answer some of these questions. What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Let's move this here a little bit more. Okay. What's up, Playboy? Hey, what's going on? Wow. There's a lot of people on here. Yes, I said iHeartRadio. That is right. And what station are we on? We have not gone back to the radio station for some time. The crazy thing about it is we were on the radio a few years ago, and I had asked to come back on the radio. And we started the radio show probably a couple weeks before the shutdown happened. And now we're getting back into radio. So that's going to be live on the air. And also, I'm going to also do that on YouTube as well. Has real estate gone up a bit? That is a very good question. I don't want to get too much into what's going on in the housing market because that's going to be more for tomorrow. And also, if you guys have any questions, you guys will be able to call in live. However, you'll kind of see what's going on with the background, but you won't be able to listen to what's going live on the air. So again, you're going to have to tune into iHeartRadio. Believe it or not, I forgot the name, the station. I forgot what station we were on. But I will give you guys that information tomorrow. Wow, we have people from South Africa tuning in. Oh, there's a lot of people on this chat right now. 99 degrees. It was a 99 degrees in the shade. Do you guys know what song that is? Real hot. That's actually a good song. That's for all my local people. I want to know what to invest in if I only have $1,000. That's a good question. If it was just me and I only had $1,000, I would probably upload the app Robinhood, because if you upload the app, I believe they give you 2 free stocks with Robinhood, and you might as well just buy stocks. Ooh, now I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't advise you on that, but that's what I would just do. No, I don't speak Spanish, so I do apologize. Here's a question. What do I need if I want to start the process to build a house? How much is it for a realtor? What do you mean, how much is it for a realtor? So here's the thing. If you guys are going to build a home, the realtors will be free, but however, you need to make sure you're picking the right realtors. There's only some realtors will specialize in certain things as far as resale. A lot of them will do resale homes, but just make sure whoever you hire, they understand the product, they understand the process, and also the laws when it comes to new home builds too as well. So there's no charge. However, if you're gonna build your own home, right now, when I mean build your own home, you're building a true custom home through a contractor. That is a whole different ball game. Wow, I pulled my muscle like right in here. I don't know what I did. $1,000, can you start your own business? That's a very good question. Let me tell you a story. Before I even got into the real estate market, I was actually doing air conditioning work, right? And I wanted to get out of the business, and I didn't have that much money to get started. So the thing about it is, I knew that I needed to get into sales, because at the end of the day, you need to be in sales, right? The second thing is, I only had, I think, about like $2,000 or $1,500. So I need to get into a business and learn a business where I can kind of thumb my way through it. The best business at that time, I started a mobile detailing company. I already had a truck. I went out and I bought a used trailer, right, that had the supplies already attached to it. I mean, all the equipment. And I think I bought it for like $1,500. And what I did was I went around and I started detailing cars for free. And as I was detailing cars for free, I was learning how to really detail cars. Then what that helped me do is it helped me to do sales. Then I would build 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients, 4. Then at that point I was actually hiring people. But it came to a point in my life realizing that you can only do so much, because your compensation, you can only make as many hours in a day. So if it takes you 1 hour to do a car, you're making anywhere from $55 to $100, then it's not worth it. So from there I just scaled up. I've always scaled up. And what I mean by scaling up, taking that money, applying it towards something else, moving on, applying it towards something else. But if you guys have any questions, I want to do a video vlog. And I want to put you on YouTube. So send me your questions. Send me a video question. Have it 15 seconds long. And we'll get that uploaded. I think that'd be kind of a cool vlog. Cool vlog, right? Dang, this guy started his business with $100 state fee. Ooh. Robinhood is working well for me. That's good. You know what I didn't buy and I should have bought was freaking airline stocks. Martin, he's been watching for 2 years now, man. I mean, Marty, I do appreciate that, Marty. Speak French? No, I don't speak French. Who is the best builder? There's really no best builder out there. At the end of the day, it's you got to take a look at the product, what you're paying for. Love you too, bro. Kevin, what's going on, Kevin? I noticed that you've been on other YouTube channels and vloggers too as well. I'm watching you, Kevin. I know where you're going. Oh, you bought 62 shares on Delta Airlines? Dang. Dude, you hit it. Yeah, I was going to get a Delta and also American Airlines. I didn't pull the trigger. I should have. How long do you think before Las Vegas economy gets back to somewhat normal? It's already going back to somewhat normal. The median price home dropped from $319 to $310 in April. I just pulled the numbers. Dude, we're at 327 for the median price point. It's crazy. It bounced back pretty quickly. And I thought it was gonna tank. I know Spirit Stocks is up $5. Yeah, I know. I was just looking at that shit today. Oops, I swore. I apologize. Oh, he bought Alaskan. Kevin, dang, you investing, Kevin? Nice. What up? When do you expect to make your first million? You don't want to know something? That's a good question. So are we talking about your total assets or liquid, what's in the bank? Here's the thing, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm pretty close to being liquid. Pretty close. But having $1 million doesn't mean nothing. It's what you do with the money that counts. How much does one need to get into a typical home priced around $950,000? So you're gonna have to probably make about $150,000 or even more, depending on your debt to income ratio. But that's kind of like the average. But I mean, here's the thing: at the end of the day, if you're only making $150,000 a year, let's just say you're bringing home, you know, like $12,000, but your mortgage is like $6,500 a month. Why would you even do that? I wouldn't want to be house broke. Like, let me tell you, I can afford a $3.5 million home, right? I'm not gonna buy a $3.5 million home because I don't want to be house broke. It's what you do with that money counts. Now, eventually, I'm gonna get me the home that I want. That's for sure. I'm just not ready yet. I want to get my passive income so high to the point where you need to start buying stuff. I remember I met a client from New York, a big time investor in New York, and this investor was telling me that they have to buy properties as much as they can, and the reason why is for tax write-offs. If anything, they would have to pay that to the IRS. So that is such a beautiful position to be in, that you make so much money from all your investments. And this guy owns like buildings, right? And he has to go out and he has to buy more and more properties. Unbelievable. I also met another lady from Hawaii. She was just like that. Very old, petite, old lady, and she's such a nice lady. So Tansy, if you are watching this, I want to give you a quick shout out. Much love from Hawaii. Also, the other thing is, guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel too as well. And these are all my people right now on the vlog. All the love. I can't believe how much love I got on this channel, man. Unbelievable. So, hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that like button too as well. And also hit that notification button. So, I'm doing a live chat and also a video vlog. How many homes do you film a day? That is a good question. Depending on the track and also depending on my schedule. Now, I mostly focus on running other businesses and also running this real estate company. Now we have a total of 9 agents on the team, not including the transaction coordinators and also the vendors as well. So the team is growing really, really fast. And it's all because of you guys. That is right. All the supporters out there. So don't think that I'm doing this shit on my own. It's because of you guys out there. And what I can tell you is that hard work does pay off. Stay consistent. Stay focused. Stay on the grind. Get your fire so hot, right? To the point where everybody is surrounding you, trying to figure out what is it that you are doing. And for all the people that be talking shit out there, let them talk shit. You need haters. But that's a whole nother subject. Is that your real estate company? No, I do not own Simply Vegas. However, there was talks to be a part of the company, own part of the company, but at the end of the day, I have other business ventures. However, keep in mind, as a licensed real estate agent, you are a independent contractor, which means you own your own business, but your license is hung with the company. So this is how it's governed, okay? You got the government level, you got the city level, you got the real estate division, right? Then you got the company that governs you, right? Then what happens is you're an independent contractor. Now, as an independent contractor, the people that you hire are underneath you. Chakits, you are awesome. Thank you so much, Gene. I do appreciate that. Are you Indian mix? No, I'm not. How many other businesses do you own? We own a media company. We do consultant work for other developers and other real estate agents as well. And we also own a property management company too as well. Okay, and we are on the talks of starting a construction company. I don't know if I want to do that or not, just due to the fact that I don't want to take away from what I'm doing, because real estate is our primary breadwinner here, and I don't want to take away in starting something else. I love you, I love your channel, and I love your style. Thank you so much, I do appreciate that. Chakits, I have one question. Will you do a video of your home? Yes, one day I will do a video of my home, but let's hit 1 million subscribers, then I will do a video tour of my home. But you all gonna be real disappointed, but that's okay. What nationality, since people keep asking if you are mixed? I'm gonna let that be a mystery to you. Maybe one day I will let you know what nationality I am. I'm gonna keep that suspense going. Not to get in your business, but how many rental properties do you own? I don't own that many rental properties. I just own less than a handful. Now, I've owned more. I've sold some. I've always repositioned my portfolio. But I can tell you what I'm doing right now is repositioning and constantly stacking up my chips as high as I can. I mean, I don't know when the market is going to crash, but the goal here is to get that apartment building, no matter if it's an 8 unit or 20 unit. But, however, if we take a look, if you buy a 10 unit building at $550 a piece, you should be generating about $124,000 a year. So that is the goal, the passive income. Now, let me read some of these comments because they're so fast. I can't even keep up with you guys. My man Chuck, much success to you and everyone watching. One question, what happens to the investment properties you are looking at? That's a good question. Real good question. I didn't pull the trigger because he wanted $260,000 and we were off about $1,500 because he wanted me to pay for the property transfer tax. I didn't want to pay for the property transfer tax. I initially only wanted to pay the $248,000 plus the closing costs. I would have been into it for about $253,000 plus the upgrades that I would have done to the property. So I would have been into it for a total of $260,000. But there comes to a point where you just don't want to pull the trigger. Now, was it a good deal? It was a great deal. However, it wasn't a steal. I'm looking for a steal. The thing about it is I could have bought this thing cash at the $260,000, but the problem is, why am I going to deplete my chips? And I'm only going to get a 4% return when I could take $1 million and leverage that out and buy a $3 million apartment complex and make a higher return. Here's the thing about single family residents that I've learned. You have one tenant that pays you money. If that tenant goes vacant or if they don't pay you money, now your occupancy is 100% gone. If you have a multifamily, if you have 10 units, right? 2 tenants leave, you still have 8 streams of income coming into that unit. Also, you only have one roof, so the fees and the costs are a lot lower. The problem that I'm starting to have here is that a lot of these mom and pop shops that have properties under the trailing 24s are not filing the taxes, but collecting all the money. If you do a finance on an apartment building for $1 million, which you get financing backed up from Freddie and Fannie, however, the problem is that the bank is going to want to see the income stream for the last 24 months. Again, the bank wants to make sure, even though that you're putting down 35%, that that property is a business and income is coming in. So multifamily is a whole different sector than single family residence. Now let's take a look here. He is Cambodian. Oh yeah, I love to eat pho. That's my favorite dish, guys. Pho. Do y'all know what pho is? Would it be better to buy a home in 2021? That really depends on your situation. And it depends if you're buying a primary residence, if you're paying all cash. Do you need to buy? Because here's the thing, if you don't really need to buy and you can sit and wait, you might as well just play the market and see what happens and consistently watch the numbers every single month and take a look at the trends. There's not a day that me and my wife sit down to watch your channel. You are awesome. We love it when you say, whatever, tickles your pickle. You know what's crazy? I can't believe how many people have supported this channel and people follow me. That's just crazy. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys. I really do appreciate it. Somebody thinks I'm Filipino. Obviously, I'm Asian. The only Filipino word I know is saging. There's a lot of Filipinos in Hawaii. I can listen to you all day, and I wouldn't even get bored. Thank you so much. What do you think COVID would affect the market, and is it now a good time to buy? Yes, it has affected the market, but it hasn't collapsed the market. What I'm worried about is if there's going to be a second outbreak. That's what I'm really worried about, according to the CDC. And if you look at old pandemics, when they had the second wave, a lot more people had passed away. So go and look at history. History doesn't repeat itself, but history does rhyme, so keep that in mind. Do most of the homes in Las Vegas have an HOA? That is a very good question. About 90% of the homes now, and especially all the new homes that are being built, will have an HOA. And the reason why is because the county is very strict, and they realize instead of the county code enforcement enforcing all this, why not have their own people enforce their own communities? So a lot of these places will have these master plan communities, which is very smart. Now, if you're thinking, you want to come out here and you buy land, there's really not too much land. You have to understand, from one end to the other end of this valley, it's only 30 miles. And you pretty much live in the city. This is a metro area, so wherever you live is basically you're living in the city. Yeah, I just want to give you a quick shout out. It says right here, it says, you explain homes and the details of it better than anyone I know. Awesome job. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I just take pride in what I do, and I enjoy what I do, and I'm actually into what I do. I mean, again, I talk about this all the time. Like people are into cars? How people are into cars, I'm like that into houses. That's why I can't wait to spec out my house. And now when I do spec out my custom home, we're going to do it together. But the goal here is before I get that custom home, I'm buying that apartment building. Because it's all about the passive income. Okay, let's see what other questions we have here. When getting a house, how your credit supposed to look, have a lower payment on the mortgage. Now when it comes to credit score, depending on which company you go with, some companies may have certain guidelines as far as 580, 620, right, that they'll accept you. Now that company may accept that credit score, but then depending on the type of loan that you go with. So let me give you an idea. VA loans, there's really no credit score. You can have a shitty ass credit and still get a loan with VA because it's an insurance company. But the company that you are working with may require you to have a 580 or 620. But remember now, everything is all based upon tiers and tier brackets. So if you have a credit score from 700 to 750, you're still within that tier bracket as far as 2.7%. Now from 751 to 800, you may be at 2.5%. But that's why you have to kind of shop around and see exactly what lenders are offering you. And you can leverage lenders out and use that towards your advantage. Yeah, rates are pretty super low right now. I thought I got me a good deal. And I thought I crushed it at 3.2%, but man, I know guys out there at 2.5, and I just closed a client VA. It was 2.5. I couldn't believe that on a VA deal. Sean Fields, I'm working on a flip in Philly so I can get my rent up and afford one of those sweet cribs that you show on the channel. Oh yeah, you better go get it. That's right. We see other realtors come behind you and show the same houses. Majority of them suck. Well, I don't think they suck. I mean, they're just kind of learning on the process. You know what I mean? Not knocking others. Vast majority suck. We are watching your listings from an hour ago. Yeah, what did you guys think about that house? That home has so much potential. That thing is a banger. But you're probably going to be putting anywhere from like $350,000 into it. It's such a large house. How's Daisy? Oh, for some of you guys don't know, Daisy is a rabbit. And where we got Daisy was actually from a feed house. So my niece, because she's staying with us because of the coronavirus and all that stuff, right? She wanted a rabbit. So we called all over all the pet stores, and they didn't have no rabbits. So one of the gentlemen over there suggested, why don't you contact a feed place? So we found a feed place in North Las Vegas, and when I went to go pick her up, she was kind of like brittle and small. She was like less than like 2 months, and you can tell like she just wasn't healthy, but she's huge now, and her fur is just like thick. She's so cute. And I've grown to attach and love this little thing. Dude, they're so adorable. Is short sales and foreclosures up? Unfortunately, it's not up. And here's the reason why. Because of the forbearance. So a mortgage company can't foreclose on you, right? Also, they can't ding your credit. And also, when all this is over, they're going to have to rework the loan, right, with the owners of the property. You're probably asking why. Well, because if you take a look now, Freddie and Fannie Mae, they insure a lot of the homes out here in the United States. So they don't want the housing crisis to go belly up, because if the housing crisis goes belly up, right, what's going to happen is elections coming around the corner. And I don't want to get too much in this political thing, but what happens is you have to understand this president needs to prop up this economy so that way he can get another 4 years. Does it bother you that other realtors that you watch, oh, what does it say? I'm sorry. Does it bother you that this thing keeps moving. Hold on, stop. Does it bother you that other realtors watch your videos and may try to copy your style? No, not really. And the reason why is because I felt like I've already dominated the space. And here's the thing. With me, I'm a hard worker. I'm going to keep going. I mean, you got other people out here are starting to post, and other states too as well. But I think what's different for me is I'm keeping it consistent, and I can keep going harder and harder and harder than anybody else. And that's what motivates me. So you have other realtors, they're doing like 3 videos a week, or maybe 2, 1, whatever it is. I'm doing 1 every day, and sometimes even 2 a day. So I'm going to keep going. I'll keep moving. I've always been this way, so I ain't even worried about it. And if people want to copy my style, I mean, that's them. At the end of the day, people are going to know who's copying who. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to capture everybody. Not everybody's going to like me. Not everybody's not going to like my style. They're not going to like my tattoos. You know, they're not going to like the way I talk. And that's completely fine. There's 7 billion people on planet Earth. I don't need all 7 billion. I just need 1 billion. Okay. Alright, we're getting some calls here. Sorry about that. Bro, if other people copy you, don't worry, because you're an OG. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad, buying all the things I never had. And that must be from that Bruno Mars song. That's got to be. Congratulations on hitting the #1 spot. You rock. No. Thank you to everybody. And believe it or not, you guys have contributed to this channel. You guys have helped me from having nothing, building a team, and creating all this. That's because of you guys out there. And don't worry, I would never become that bougie ass realtor. I'm always gonna just be the real dude. And what's crazy is for the first like 5 years of my career, I was always with that guy always that wore that suit and tie. And one day I just got bored of it, and I told this lender, I was like, dude, you know what? That's not me. That's not who I am. Like, if you like me, you trust the process, right? Let's do business. Serious question. What have you been doing? I've noticed that you've been looking pretty fit and lost some weight. Okay. You guys really think I've lost some weight? Let me just take a look. Bam. Like this. Yes, I have lost some weight, but I thought I lost weight like months ago. But I guess the weird thing is like only you guys only seen it now, but I felt like I've lost weight a long time ago. I was 135 pounds, right, from high school until probably about 32. From about 32 until about like 39, went all the way up to 200 pounds. And now I'm about anywhere from like 165 to 170. So what am I doing? It's very simple. I'm eating right, but I normally juice every morning, and I go jogging. I do about 6 miles on the strip, and that's a nice thing. However, dude, it is getting so hot right now. Like, I think I may be going back to the gym so that way I can utilize the treadmill. But I can tell you, running outside versus inside on a treadmill, completely different. But my body's getting used to it now. But you know how like you get older, you definitely want to stay fit. You really worry about your health a lot more. Okay. Do you think a person should buy a home without seeing it in person? That's just a personal preference. I don't know if I told you guys this story in the past before. There was an attorney, was in the Air Force. He was like one of those, what are they called, like JAGs or something like that? Those attorneys that work for the military. He was stationed out in Germany, and I got this client because he's seen this video around YouTube, and he just sent me out an email out of the blue, and he said, I'm currently working with this realtor, however, she doesn't understand how to do a video tour, she doesn't know how to upload these videos. And I felt bad for this lady because she was an older lady, and basically technology had passed her by, but she was a good agent. But he did reach out to me on an email, and at this point, we were emailing each other back and forth, and I was able to help him purchase a home. I've never met the guy in person, and I've only talked to him on the phone once. at the closing table when we went to go close. And that was an interesting story because everything was done by email, and it was all email videos. And this gentleman was very thorough, and he had the trust and the confidence in me. And you know how attorneys are, they question everything, which is completely okay. You're a good guy and an honest person. Oh, thank you so much. Hey man, y'all don't need to be gassing me up right now, because at the end of the day, that's just my motto. I'm just going to always tell you how it is, and I'm going to tell you what your options are. If you're going to buy a home, you're going to buy a home. And I don't think that's what people understand in sales today. A lot of people try to like sell. You don't need to sell, because there's already a product out there that you are interested in. You just need to feel comfortable with the person that you work with. And my thing is just, this is how things work. These are the things that you need to be looking out for. And that's all I do. It's very simple. And also you gotta be cool, and you gotta have some fun sometimes too. Now, I am into this video live chat for 36 minutes. I can't believe how many people are actually tuning in right now. This is unbelievable. And I've always wanted to be popular. Do you watch yourself on YouTube? You know what? I really don't. It feels weird. What I do is watch myself as I'm editing the videos, but once it's uploaded, I let it go. I don't sit there and watch myself. I know, I really enjoy seeing you trying to open the sliding door. I don't know what's up with that. You don't want to know something? I always have problems with doors. When I first got into real estate, and I remember this, first high-rise I went to was actually the Sky high-rise. Matter of fact, we do have videos of that high-rise. Just go back to the playlist. And I remember my first client, I was trying to open the damn door. I could not get the door open. Ever since, I always have a hard time for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because I'm holding the camera too as well. Do more of the Blue Heron homes. Yes, I will be doing more of Blue Heron. That's for sure. The problem is that they don't really have nothing built out. The problem with Blue Heron right now, as soon as they buy the land, they start construction. They start grading everything. And they have a trailer that's on the lot. People are already buying because a lot of people understand their product and they know their product. Love watching your channel. I love watching the upgrades on the home to get an idea on the upgrades and decor. A lot of these homes do look really nice for sure. Are the Mesa Ridge Toll Brothers homes for sale? I was just out there today. No, they are not for sale. A lot of these builders will sell it after because they can get more money for it. Now there are some builders like the Blue Heron up in the Bluffs. We wrote an offer on that one. We couldn't get it done though, but they were doing a lease back. But the problem with the lease back is you can buy everything with the furniture, but you pretty much buy it as is where it's conditioned. So keep that in mind in the contract. What up, man? How's Detroit doing? Matter of fact, I was in Detroit. We actually had to go up to Michigan. We stopped out by Detroit, and we went up to the UP, the Upper Peninsula. Man, it is country up there. We actually rented a cabin out there for 7 days. It was the nicest thing ever. But I can tell you, man, that place is so remote. It's unbelievable. Any icon homes in Vegas? You know what's so funny, man? Carlos, you watching this. If you want to partner up on one of your designs out here, let's put something together, man. Like, seriously. Let's go get some land. Let's put something together. Peaceful protesting. That's good. Up in Detroit. Man, we need stuff like that. I'm going to say I support the peaceful protesting. 100%. How does it work if you sell your home from one state and moving to Nevada? That's a very good question. Now, let's just say if you sell your home, you move on out here, there's a lot of compensating factors, okay? If you're financing, you could really screw this thing up, okay? And this is the reason why you need to speak to somebody that can really help you out. Matter of fact, I'm doing a deal like right now with a VA gentleman, okay? Client has never physically seen the home. However, we did the video tour of the home in depth or in detail. Very interested in the home, so we submitted an offer, blah, 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 got it accepted. Now, we need to make sure that when you're doing that, if you're going to sell your home, you need to talk to a realtor out there. How much you're going to sell your home for, how much you're going to walk away with, right? The next thing is that if you're going to finance, you need to speak to a lender out here. You need to let that lender know, I'm making this much, so that way we can figure out how much you're going to put down in the loan program that you're going to go with. Also, if you're transferring jobs, is your income going to be more or is your income going to be less? Also, is it contingent upon you selling your home? These are all the things that we need to know. So once you start calculating all this information, then the next thing would be, based upon what you're approved for, right? Now I can start sending you homes at the price point that you want. Do those homes exist? Can you see yourself living in these homes? If they do exist, then that tells you, yes, this is something that you can do. So what you're going to do is, we find you a home, we go under contract. A couple things, we can negotiate with the seller. It's contingent upon you selling your home. Now, a lot of sellers won't do that out here because they don't want to top their property. And I understand. However, once escrow is open, and also the buyer has already done the appraisal and the home inspection, and they're pretty much already approved and they're clear to close, now I can take that escrow number in that file, go to that seller and say, hey, look, man, I got a buyer. He's solid. We're going to do a contingent. However, here is the escrow number. This is how strong my buyer is. We're going to get it done. 9 times out of 10 at that point, they'll just accept it and they'll move forward. However, if you just got a property in the market, you have no offers yet, then at that time, they're not going to accept it. Now, with a lot of new home builders, they won't even mess with you. There are only a handful of builders that will mess with you. However, if your home is just only on the market, which is I have a client right now in New York, a detective, give you a quick shout out, my dude Paul. Anyway, stay safe out there. And much love to you too, Tina. I ain't gonna forget about you. That's right. Anyway, they're purchasing a home out here, same situation. There's a lot of people that do that, especially on this channel. Now, where was I going with this? I totally lost my train of thought. Sorry guys, I lost my train of thought. I do that sometimes. I think that's what happens when you get older. Can you do a video on future master plan communities? You know what? There's a gentleman that I may be hiring just to do video vlogs, because I was gonna incorporate in this channel, as far as like video vlogs, incorporate new things. And now we're kind of going through the screening process. The guy that I normally use, Ray, he's got other things and it's really not going to fit. So I'm looking for somebody else. And we have a lot of bits and a lot of things that we want to do to this channel, and I think it should take off this channel. You should sell some shirts. You know what? That's another good idea, which is we do have a couple shirts, but they are kind of cheesy, and it's kind of like through Teesprings, and I don't really like push the shirts. But maybe I should. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would actually buy the shirts. But I do get emails all the time, and I can't believe how many people I've inspired, which is, it's just kind of crazy to me. I mean, but I just want to say thank you again. Is 100% financing still available? Yeah, if you're doing VA. It's very hard to get stated incomes. Jumbo loans are very hard to do. However, you got to find the right lenders that would do jumbo loans. If you are not a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident, there are some lenders that will finance you. They're far in between. You just got to find the right lender. You're going to be putting down more. Your interest rate is going to be a little bit higher. Which builder will you choose for your dream home? Well, as far as the builder, it doesn't matter the builder. What matters is the style of the home. So, let me explain. My boy Carlos, out in El Paso, Texas. Icon. He's the owner of this company, family owned, good people. They do all the in-house renderings. They do the design. Everything is all in-house. I love his style. For the price, it's unbelievable. I do love Blue Heron because I love their style. So it's not like one builder. Now I could take a KB Homes and I could trick the shit out of a KB Homes for real. Now, also the other thing is, I can't wait till this coronavirus thing passes because this year we are supposed to travel from state to state. That was the idea. And do video tours around the country. But that came to a halt. What is the VA rates right now? You can go over to bankrates.com, but it depends on the lender. Let me move this thing up. Here we go. I got my Mickey Mouse tripod here. Sorry about that. I love the ultra modern. Be honest. Is the YouTube money really, really that good? What YouTube money? What are you talking about? You know what? I may do a video on that too. How much money does Chakits make on YouTube? You guys really want to know? Look, I'm very transparent with you guys. I could tell you now, but why do that when I can make a video, right? And make more money. As a clickbait. What is the weather like in December for Vegas? Oh my God, the weather is gorgeous. It's about like 50 degrees. Early in the morning, it's probably like 20 degrees. I love it. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm into this about 47 minutes. And I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And it's about 6 o'clock. And I am going to wrap this up. And I'm going to go home. Get ready. We can go for a jog. I wish I could bring you guys with me, but the problem is that the camera just keeps shaking. You guys end up tuning out. So, remember, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, which is, I need to know what that station is because I'm such a dummy sometimes. You know what? I will do a live video tomorrow on the station. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Vegas time. But I'm going to probably get you guys tuned in here probably like 15 to 20 minutes till. So that way you guys can see exactly what it looks like. Also, the other thing is that I've been shooting on this iPhone 6. And somebody made a comment, why the hell are you still using the iPhone 6? Well, the reason why is because I'm Asian, and you know how we do it. I'm going to keep rolling this phone until it crashes. But I think I may upgrade to the 11 because you can do more of a wide angle lens. And so that way when we're in the studio, you can pretty much see everybody. But anyway, guys, hey, I got to go. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. You guys got so much love and support for this team. Like, man, I love each and every one of you guys. Y'all stay blessed out there. All I can tell you is whatever your dreams are, grind, 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 and stay focused. Don't let people talk shit. You still need the haters, but you know what? Keep your head down, keep focused, keep grinding. Y'all have a blessed day now. Peace.